Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, and right now I'm about to clue in or bring in the best co-host in the whole wide world. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Mr. Shaw. What's up, Shaw?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. How was your week?
Good, good. Same old, same old. How was yours?
Pretty good, pretty good. Guys, there'll be no Gene tonight, unfortunately. I had to send him on special assignment, a couple of fact finding missions for next week. So we'll have Gene back with us hopefully next week, right back on the gauntlet. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and get into our show reviews and then we'll get into the news. You are the person who runs the news and topics train as well as show reviews. What's first on the list?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's talk about Batwoman first up. An actual decent episode. Um, Sophie apparently had put away the Quizmaster, who breaks out and puts some stuff for her. One thing being that he put his own daughter in danger. So Sophie has to rescue her first. Ryan, and what's this other chick's name? Molly, no,
Other chick. You mean the Asian?
yeah,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting her name. Anyway, so they go together or whatever. They were already drunk previously. They start taking care of it. They find that there's like some wording all around Stephanie Brown, who is Quizmaster's daughter. She's a redhead for some reason. Whatever. They of course call Luke to help with it. Luke and Stephanie start flirting a lot. So okay, cool for you. Let's see. It turns out that Sophie and this chick were hanging out because this chick found out that her father is is on that drug, whatever. So they've been kind of hanging out for a little bit, just make sure it's okay. Anyway, everything during the whole talking with one of the quizzes, Sophie reveals that she knows that Ryan is Batwoman. So that's revealed. Meanwhile, Alice and is being held by Black Mask. She basically earns her freedom by basically having that she can fix Black Mask's daughter, quote unquote, face. She fixes her face. She makes it known that she's gonna need touch ups, so they should keep her alive. When she finally puts the face on her, when Alice finally puts the face on the supposed daughter, she realizes that's Kate because of the eyes.
Yep.
So that's fixed right there. Sophie anybody finally takes down the quiz master dude. Um basically Stephanie Brown takes him down. She's the one that actually took him down the first time, and Luke ends up saving her life. So we'll probably be seeing Stephanie more often. What? So that was episode was actually decent. What do you think, good sir?
I thought it was actually decent this week. There was no overpowering or overbearing Batwoman scenes. As were nothing that really was that went into the rim of the weird on that show. They're pretty much normal for the most part. Um, they said a kind of I don't know who took liberties first. Did Batwoman take liberties on Quizmaster, or did the Batman animated show take liberties on Quizmaster? He was huge in the Batman, but on this one, the dude was skinny.
Yeah, I
So
don't know, man. I don't know.
I gotta look that up in the comics, see what he was in the
Yeah.
comics. But yeah, now that Ryan's secret is out to Sophie, Sophie now knows. I think that's a good thing. I saw somewhere that they may end up hooking up. I don't know how. I don't know
I
how. I
doubt
don't
it.
know. I don't know how true that is.
I doubt it.
But we'll. But
Doubt
we'll.
it.
See, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how true that is, but
I honestly can't see that happening, so I doubt it.
you never know. You never know. Um, you didn't really see Batwoman in this episode. Got a smidgen,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that one gadget. Yeah,
yeah, the one gadget. And that was about it. But still a decent episode, a lot better than last week's. And toward the end, when she found out that was Kate, we'll see where that goes too. That could be something that really holds this premise over into season 3, which will probably be and hopefully be the last season.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, what we got next up?
All right, next up we got Legends of Tomorrow.
I did not see Legends of Tomorrow.
All right, so basically the origin of the Big Belly Burger, apparently. So they go to a place where there's some burger joints where they're trying to find one of the new aliens. Apparently they keep reading it over like the burgers and stuff. Turns out it's the sauce. Turns out the mother, the wife of the owner of the burger place, has been taking the secretions or the stuff coming all over this cocoon and using that as the sauce. Weird, but hey, whatever. The thing finally hatches, and it's this big Mothra bug thing. They kill it. All good. You know, we got some stuff with A-Rod and Zari, you know, with their relationship, whatever. Now they both have matching wrist thingies, thanks to the Zari and the side of the gem. So that's interesting that she could do that. Meanwhile, the ship with Sarah and what's his face and Gary crash lands on a planet which may or may not be the planet they were heading towards. Right. They find Amelia Earhart, who ends up being an alien. Kind of a weird setup, so we'll see what happens with that. Sarah gets knocked out. They see some sort of like fireflies type thing in the distance, which probably not. So she passes out, and we'll see what those things are later. All in all, pretty good episode. Interesting what's going to happen moving forward. Yeah. What do you think?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I'll try to watch it sometime tomorrow. But it sounds like it might be somewhat entertaining. I'm not the biggest Legends of Tomorrow fan, as we all know. So we'll see how that rolls after I watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever you can say about the show, it is entertaining. Next episode is going to be apparently a Smash singing competition of some sort. So that's going to be interesting. All right, next up is for you, sir, Black Lightning. What you got this week?
Well, basically, things are sort of kind of turning around for the Pierce family. They find out through intel from Khalil that Looker was the person who was being in control of everyone involved in getting Lynn arrested. Once they found that out, they were able to come up with a cure to get rid of that part of Looker inside the federal agent. They caught it, and now the federal agent is saying he'll do everything he can to help to free Lynn. They also find out how Tobias is using the cancer cure with the machine. They found that out through Gamby's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. This they find that out and they go looking for it. They never found it, but they have an idea that was being used to cancel out everyone's power. We also come to find out that JJ, her powers are acting weird because of the cancer. The cancel metagene is still out there that cancels their powers. So every time she uses it, she feels bad. She feels weak. But they look like they're trying to find a cure for that. for that as well. You saw that in the episode. What else happened on there? JJ, Lynn, that was pretty much. The meta assassin has been called in by Tobias. He figured out that JJ is actually Jennifer. Actually figured out they were one and the same person. And he ends up calling the meta assassin to come in and try to finish her off. So all in all, it was a good episode. I liked it. You saw a lot of progress being made. Oh, and JJ's boyfriend died. I thought that was kind of sad too that he passed away.
Yeah.
And Tobias Instruments said, give up being thunder. Lightning, I'm sorry. And that was kind of sad. But other than that, and I don't know why they just won't put JJ and TC together. I don't know why they won't do that. That's what they need to do. JJ and TC together. They need to do that. I don't know if they will, but that's what they need to do. Well, all in all, it was a decent episode. The only one that got their powers back are people that can wear the wristbands. And we also saw, oh yeah, and one more thing, Chief of Police is in with Tobias too, as he gave her metagenes to give her cops powers for a short period of time, and also wristbands to cancel out the cancer meta procedure. So cancer meta treatment that's going on in Freeland. So that was interesting to see too. She just want to take out metas. She thinks that metas are just terrible. She wants to take out all the metas, and she anything necessary to take all the metas out, even going to Tobias and dealing with him. So that's pretty much all that happened in Black Lightning. When Khalil fought Looker, he did it like a internal fight. And Painkiller's personality came out in that fight. So you had Khalil, Painkiller against Looker. And at first, Looker was doing her thing, but then those two eventually overpowered her and took over using Painkiller's venom. So other than that, good episode. I liked it. Had no issues with it. We'll see what happens coming up this next week. All right. Before we continue on, I don't want to go over miss our break time here. It's 10:14 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. That first commercial that you saw was for the Double XP podcast every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Pinfall Streams. They'll bring you everything in the world of video games, news, new releases, shorts, and special segments such as Nostalgia Nook and Punisher's Punch. So definitely check out those ladies on the Double XP podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Pinfall Streams. Then we have a special coming up, guys. Layla Gray from AEW will be with us on the Paradigm Shift Wrestling podcast this month on the 20th. So that will be Thursday, May 20th. She will be with us. There will be no paradigm shift on the 19th. You join us on the 20th, and she will be with us. We'll be having an interview. I am so hyped up for this interview, guys. It'll be me, it'll be Gene, it'll be Josh, it'll be TDC. And we'll be interviewing Layla Gray from AEW. So definitely check us out. All right, y'all. Let's get back to show reviews real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let's move on to The Flash, aka I'm sick of Iris. So Barry comes up with the idea how to get rid of the forces to actually go back in time to when they were created and prevent them from being made. For some reason, Iris comes up with this idea, oh, they're like our children or some shit. I mean, what? Okay. She and Team Citizen or whatever figures out that using a camera that Cisco gave what's the chick's name?
What are you talking about?
Asian chick. Chick with a camera.
You talking about Cisco's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's her name? For some reason Cecile keeps popping my head, and I know that's not her.
yeah, that's not her.
Camilla.
Yeah, that's it.
Using that and the whatever that's inside Iris to kind of find Nora, which I think there's a storyline that they can do with whatever that is inside of her. Like there's this whole thing about her soul being from the future or something. So whatever. Anyway, she goes off on her own to find, Nora. Runs into Psych. Psych almost kills them. Flashback to Barry and them. Barry goes to Timeless Wells to get his help. He comes back. Cisco starts getting a little, we shouldn't do this, whatever. But everybody was like, nah, we good. We'll still follow you. And Cisco comes back to help. Barry and Wells goes to the day that it was that the whole lightning thing happened. The Wells of that time sees himself and is like, oh yeah, I remember this. They go up to where the lightning is happening, and Barry decides since there's all these pretty colors, this is the birth of those forces. Since there's all the pretty colors, going to leave them. So at this point, anyone that any one of those forces kills now, that's on Barry. Anyone that dies now, including the people that are inhabiting the forces themselves.
Yep.
Anyway, in the end, both Barry and Iris are able to actually use their connection or whatever to actually bring the Strength Force chick back to life. Mm-hmm. So she's alive. Next episode we'll be training her or whatever. At the end of the episode, we see Nora coming face to face with the Time dude. She's probably going to kill him probably. So that's a death on Barry's card right there.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's everything I have in the episode. I think I'm trying to think.
I think you covered it. I think you covered it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. I think we have 2 episodes remaining before we get to the supposed next chapter thing. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's 2. So 2 or 3. I think. So yeah, what did you think of the episode, good sir?
I'm there with you. I'm sick of Iris, my damn self. I'm just tired of her, man. She's just terrible. Bear was right the whole time, but you can't do this, Barry. You can't do this.
They're like our children.
They're like our children, Barry. They're like our children. You can't kill them. Shut up.
Yeah, stupid.
Just dumb. The whole premise is dumb. But we'll see what happens. Like you said, look like the stall time dude's gonna die. And that'd be a death that's on his plate. So
most definitely.
We'll see how he deals with that. We'll see how he deals with that.
And before we move on to the next one, there is a small controversy I want to bring up. So apparently, about a month ago, somebody on Twitter compiled a list of tweets from Candace Patton that apparently homophobic, racist, and whatever. Which of the small group that he posted up, I think most of them were a little benign, but there was like one that's kind of definitely something.
Mm.
However, at the same time, a little after that, apparently Candace deleted about 87 other tweets. So we have the small group of stuff that we see, then there's stuff that you haven't seen. There's apparently been people that have been saying that, since the Hartley Sawyer thing, CW should fire her the same way that's fired him, even though his tweets were worse. Still you have one thing that was kind of, a definite worry.
Right.
So that's where that is. I mean, whether it happens or not, I don't know. I mean, what do you think of this whole thing?
This gotta be. Hey, you gotta be careful. I know the showrunners love Iris, but at the end of the day, if she messes up, she messes up. And I just think that she should be held accountable, just like Sawyer got held accountable for what he did. So I agree with the fans. And yes, she's somewhat in a quote unquote protected class, but at the end of the day, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And you have to be really careful with Twitter, because once stuff gets out there, or any social media, once stuff gets out there, that's it. It's there for the masses. Even if you delete it, more than likely it's been screenshot, print screen, copy screened. It can be used against you later. So yeah, should have been more careful with that. And I believe she should face the maximum punishment. And if that's being fired from the role, so be it. I doubt if that happens, because again, the showrunners love her.
Agreed.
But if that is the punishment for what she did, just like for the dude, you got to give the female the same.
I agree. All I really care about is I want to see the whole, death of Iris and do that kind of story to actually do something with Barry. You know what I mean?
Right.
So hey, if it happens, it happens. If not, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we'll move on to Supergirl, the mid-season finale. And one thing though, it turns out that because Supergirl won't be back until August, and The Flash is projected to end the season in June or July, this was the last time we will have both The Flash and Supergirl airing on the same day. So it's a bit of an end of an era right there. Anyway, so Supergirl, we have a episode directed by David Haywood, so that's pretty cool. We have kind of the group inside of the tower as like a spaceship or whatever, fly into the Phantom Zone, and because the Phantom, they all start seeing hallucinations of their own fears, each individual ones.
Yep.
Let's see. Lena's was of some sort of a water demon alien or whatever that reflects back to fears about her mother who drowned.
Yep.
Though she does realize that it's just a fear thing, so she's able to bring herself out of it. Let's see. Dreamer was about not being able to use her powers in a critical moment, thereby losing Brainy. Let's see. Alex was about everything being her fault, not being able to save Kara, so she almost kills herself by jetting herself,
jetting herself out.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what Kelly's was. I think it was everybody changing, being controlled.
Oh
yeah, something like that. Meanwhile, John and Brainy are both unaffected. Brainy is being affected, but he's compartmentalizing. So he's for some reason seeing a whole lot of balloons for some reason, which is a little odd, but okay, whatever. But John is protected, so he's able to, fight back, fix everything. They finally go find Supergirl. There's a nice little reunion. They get out with Supergirl and her father, with Mixie on the plane as well, so she'll be with them as well. So that's what happened. What did you think of the episode, good sir?
I thought it was a good episode because it gave you a little bit of a character a little character reveal on everybody. Yeah, it's just a worse fear, but that was a little bit more than what you knew beforehand. So, and you also got to see Lena, ow, excuse me, guys. You also got a chance to see how everyone reacted to that, and I thought everybody did a good job in betraying their fears. That's not an easy thing to do, and everybody did it perfectly. So, I
True.
I
Very
really
true.
did. So I really did like the episode. I also like the fact that Supergirl's back. Mixie's on board, so we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool too. So each shit finish up strong in this last season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, um, again, Supergirl will return on August 23rd.
That's a
So,
concern of mine because you're
yeah,
gonna forget the daggone story before she comes back.
exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
minute, man. We're in May. You talking about coming back in August?
Yeah. We only have what, a couple episodes, like just a handful so far. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a mid-season.
Yeah, they're pulling the legends.
Yeah. You have the majority of the time with Supergirl away from everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
which may have just been for her to have time for a kid and everything like that, which is understandable.
Yeah.
All in all, I think it's pretty decent. Like, it's not the first half of last season of Flash where it was like whatever.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on to Disney Plus's The Bad Batch. Did you see the episodes? All
I
three?
did. No, I haven't seen them yet. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I'll be a little bit vague.
But before you do that, let me go
Oh,
ahead. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll go ahead strong for 15, get into the news. Then we get out of here for the night. So hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Let's go. Let's go. No one pulls up like we do. No one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's not to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go. Gonna go and take it over. You call us King Kong. Here we come, running through the door. Don't wait long. Don't think twice.
And that was the Sports Report podcast that you can check out every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me, join Gene, join Tony C, and the newest member of the Pinfall family, 7. So definitely join us every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Pinfall Streams. Let me bring Shaw back.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Let's go ahead and continue.
All right. So let's talk about real quick about the Bad Batch. So the Bad Batch focuses on a group of stormtroopers that were a little different when they were created. So they look different. You got one who has heightened senses, one who's just really big and buff, one who's really smart, one who's a really rich sniper, and then one who has like a lot of mechanical stuff in his body. So there was pretty much a backdoor pilot in the beginning of season 8 of the Clone Wars. So we got to meet them there. So in the beginning of Bad Batch, it takes place right when Order 66 happens. They're with a Jedi and his Padawan. They're being backup for them and their clone troops. The clone troops, of course, get Order 66 and kill the Jedi. They try to save the Padawan, but the Padawan escapes. It turns out that the sniper dude is a little more inclined to the Order. Everyone else, for some reason, isn't. Turns out that their abnormalities have kind of fixed that, so that they aren't that. They are sent on a mission to go kill a bunch of civilians. They choose not to, but they have to go back in order to get this younger kid clone named Echo, some little girl, whatever. They get her, they escape. It turns out that the Camino guys are, help them a little bit. They let them go. For some reason, they're trying to play things a little closer to the vest because whatever's happening, there's definitely some stuff with the new empire happening. Anyway, the sniper dude betrays them, so he joins the regular troopers, and they do something to his head to make him more inclined to Order 66. Meanwhile, the group goes to helps to get some help. They help some people get off of a planet. There's some stuff with the empire giving new identification and stuff. They wind up crashing on some other planet later where they have to deal with some aliens or whatever. And that's pretty much everything that's happened so far. We'll see what's happening moving forward. The sniper dude also went back to complete the mission that their other group didn't do. Kills all these civilians with the, civilian stormtroopers, the non-clone troopers. So they're going to have kind of a combination for the time being of clones and civilians. So see how much of that move forward. And so, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
I definitely will check it out on Disney Plus. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, but I will definitely check it out for sure. All right. Is that our last show rundown?
Yeah, that's the last show, good sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and pop into our new segment, guys. Love what Gene did there. All right. What do we have in the news, Shaw?
All right. So first up, Marvel star Kat Denning has apparently just got engaged. So congratulations to her. That's something big. We got apparently we have a Static Shock movie in development with the Stranger Things star.
Yes.
I can see it, so we'll see if it happens. Let's see. We also got most recently the Venom trailer. Did you see it?
Yeah. I liked the trailer. I thought the trailer was really, really good.
I liked it. I think Carnage looked pretty good, looked pretty funny. Though I do think they made Venom a little lame, but hey, whatever. I am looking forward to it. If you pay attention to the scene where they're in the grocery store, you see a magazine on the side that has Stan Lee's face on it. So
yes,
try to Stanley cameo.
I did see that.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Next up, apparently the Miss Marvel series has wrapped production, so that's done. We'll be seeing that in some number of months.
Yes.
Also, apparently Ghost Rider will be introduced to the MCU soon. Ooh. Probably in the Doctor Strange movie.
Ooh.
At least that's what they're saying. Hopefully we'll see what's up.
Okay.
Let's see. What's this one? And a lost episode of Doctor Who, the one with William Hartnell regenerating, will apparently be remade using animation. This, of course, is being able to be done because even though the episode itself is missing, the audio for all the missing episodes do exist and are in the possession of the BBC.
Okay.
They could do this with all those missing episodes. They're just cheap. Let's see. Next up, and this is some bigger news. By the power of Grayskull, Netflix and Mattel has finally released 10 images and announced the release date for the series of Masters of the Universe Revolution. The series will be in 2 parts, with 5 episodes being part 1 that will be debuting on July 23rd. Can you start showing those pictures, please? Yep, so they got He-Man and Skeletor. This dude,
that's Beastman.
I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the universe. this other dude. Them clashing. Got I forget what the tiger's name is.
Battle Cat.
Yeah, Battle Cat, right. Battle Cat.
Or Cringer when he's not Battle Cat.
Right. Him being non-powered up.
I ain't feeling that Prince Adam on the real though.
Yeah, true. Definitely looks a little smaller than normal.
He looks small.
Yeah.
He looks kind of puny.
Yeah. Some more stuff.
Okay, that's the Sorceress, He-Man, Orko, even Lindor right there.
Yeah. Colden I don't really recognize. Of course, She-Ra.
That ain't She-Ra.
Not just She-Ra?
That's Tila.
Right.
That's Man-at-Arms' daughter. And she don't look right in this either.
Okay.
She don't look right in this. She looks very bad in this. Look at her face. Ugh. Bruh.
Right.
Bruh. That's a daggone shame. How you gonna mess up Tila? Daggone shame. I just hope they do this a lot better than they did that She-Ra remake.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I know that Smith's behind it, so we'll see.
That She-Ra remake was straight busted. It was busted. I mean, I don't mind calling a spade a spade. She looked like a dude.
Yep.
But you know that why can't you why mess with something that wasn't broken? Why? She was fine the way she was. Just like they changed Prince Adam for whatever reason. You could have left Prince Adam alone. There's nothing wrong with Prince Adam. He was fine the way he was. And you changed him to make him look puny and small and just, I don't know. But
definitely.
You get it.
Looks younger too.
Yeah. That whole series, that whole She-Ra series, the new one was just bad. Some things you change and some things you leave alone. That's one thing they should have left alone.
Yeah, very true.
Nothing wrong with a woman looking like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go ahead.
All right, next up, we got some promo pictures for the new Space Jam movie showing the new alien dudes.
Man, don't even give me stuff. Look at that.
First one, some sort of snake chick, apparently. Some sort of bird dude. Some metal dude. Dude that's on fire, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And some spider chick.
Judging by that, I don't want to see that movie. Judging by all that. And I realize these are NBA players who are playing. Klay Thompson's in this. I got no issue with that. But just by seeing that, and I'm right, I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is, good sir. It is what it is.
It's trash.
Yup.
KW, give me the side right now. Let me axe that thing in half real quick. Oh my gosh, man. That thing, ooh. Let's go ahead, Sean.
All right, last piece of news we got. Apparently, there will be a new season for Ilana Holmes, the Sherlock Holmes thing that focuses on the Imagine's younger sister, who's apparently smarter than both brothers, apparently. But hey, whatever. That's happening. And also, apparently in June, we'll be getting a new Epic Rap Battles of History. So yeah, June new Rap Battles of History.
Now, real quick, we do have a picture to show of Holmes.
All right. See? Yeah. Enola. Right.
Yeah, Enola Holmes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sequel.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And that is all the news we got today, sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll jump into some topics, guys. So continue to hang out with us, and we will be right back. Uh-oh.
I'm the same dude y'all read about, the same tool y'all need it now. We came through, not leaving now, and these lame dudes, we beat them out. No stopping this, in my way might pop your lip. Ain't saying this awesomeness, but y'all looking like the opposite. We setting the bar, y'all know who we are.
We're making history, leaving a legacy. Nothing is stopping me. Better believe what we say. We're making history.
First commercial you saw was for the Paradigm Shift Wrestling Podcast. This is our flagship show here on Pinfall Streams. Join me, Josh, TDC, and the returning Gene as we break down the paradigm of professional wrestling. Then after that, you saw a really good podcast, which airs bi-weekly here on Pinfall Streams. Had an episode last week. You can definitely go check that out. And we'll be back for another 2 weeks. So they'll be on every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely check out Josh and definitely check out Kay as they break down something in the world of media. Could be movies, could be music, could be TV shows, could be anything within that genre. So definitely check those guys out. A really good podcast. Every bi-weekly right here on Pinfall Streams. All right, let me bring Shaw back in real quick. Oh, there we go.
Shit.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and do this, and we will get started on the topics. All right. The first day, I'm going to kind of take over a little bit here, if you don't mind, good sir. First thing I want to talk about real quick, I want to go over, and this is going to be a little bit of a discussion. I want to go over this. Which show on the list had the best opening? I'll leave this up for a minute too, because I want to know tell us in the chat which one of these shows had the best opening.
And when we're talking about Dragon Ball, we're talking about Rock the Dragon, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Rock the Dragon, the original Pokemon theme, Goof Troop, freaking Gargoyles, X-Men.
How you got DuckTales but no Tailspin?
Touche.
I'm just saying.
You got Darkwing Duck. You got Spider-Man. I mean, that one slapped. You got DuckTales. And last but not least, we got Power Rangers, the original.
Yep. Rest in peace, Trini.
Yep. Rest in peace, Trini. It's definitely a hard choice. I mean, Rock the Dragon is always.
That's right. Oh, you got DuckTales. No cap. I don't feel good, Kakarot. Stop. I mean, KW, stop it. Oh man. If it was me, I'm sorry, I gotta go with X-Men.
Right. That one always got you pumped for the show. I gotta
go with X-Men. I'm what you did too, KW. I wasn't crazy. Look, I'm there with you too. I wasn't there. I wasn't like that about Spider-Man. The series was great, but I wasn't that impressed with the theme. You're right about, I think Dragon Ball is way overused. Power Rangers, I didn't care for it either. To me, the best opening to me was X-Men. Now, I get DuckTales though.
Mhm.
I get it. But to me, it's just X-Men was a little bit better. DuckTales would be my second place. That would be my second place. I think on this list, Pokemon would be last. I really think Pokemon would be last. I wasn't impressed with Gargoyles either. It was like Gargoyles was just there.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you know, the show itself is iconic, but
Mhm.
the intro wasn't. You know, the intro wasn't iconic at all. But the show was fantastic. I can't sit here in front. That show was great. Goof Troop can go somewhere. Never cared for the Goof Troop. Darkwing Duck is awesome. I got to give Darkwing Duck his props. But Pokemon for me would have to be, yeah, Pokemon and Dragon Ball. Pokemon and Dragon Ball, last place. They can share last place. I don't. That Pokemon was just.
Yeah. It's really hard for me because I mean a lot of these bring up a lot of nostalgia for me.
It does. It's just for some, the show was great, but the show was great, but the song itself wasn't. But that X-Men theme just got you hyped up. It just got you ready to watch the show, which is why I was so pumped up for it. And another thing too about the X-Men cartoons that people didn't realize on that particular version of it, they brought up a lot of adult stuff.
Yeah. Back then, during that time period, what was made for kids back then is not the same thing as what's made for kids today.
Right. It brought up a lot of adult stuff that if a kid probably didn't understand, but if you were like a teenager, oh yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Little Einsteins and play.
Oh yeah, that little Einstein.
Einstein. Stop it, KW. I don't feel good. Stop it, KW. Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and go to our second topic of the night, and I'm gonna bring this up to real quick. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up, guys. I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit. I do have a problem with this, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring the photo up, and we can discuss it. Who is your queen out of everyone here? I know who it ain't.
Yup.
I know who it ain't. You gotta pick a queen here, guys. You gotta pick one queen here. Who is your queen? Who is your, as Booker would say, who is the queen? Who is your queen? The queen. As Booker T would say. That's a good point about Tom and Jerry too.
Yeah,
that's a good point about Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Tom and Jerry was the jank too. I know Amber Heard would be if it was me. Oh girl, Amber Heard wouldn't be here.
Right, true.
She wouldn't be here. Nope, not at all. And I can tell you that this wouldn't be my choice. This whole list wouldn't be a choice for me, but Amber Heard wouldn't be it.
True.
Who you picking out of this list?
Out of this, I gotta go with Marjorie Tyrell. Probably, she's definitely someone who would be there for you, support you, and all that, and knows what she's doing. Plus, another dormer,
What you say, Sean? Gonna be there to support you?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Back and trips. Plus, another dormer.
Yeah. But yeah, it wouldn't be Amber Heard. Tell you that right now. She should have been fired. But that's just my opinion.
Agreed.
That's neither here nor there. All right, let me go ahead and take that down. Also, there seems to be a black Superman coming out into the world pretty soon.
Right.
And that is something that.
But it's going to be Kal-El, not the ones from the actual comics, which is the issue.
Yep. And
they also announced that on Henry Cavill's birthday.
I don't understand what. See, that's a shot. They probably did that slap in the face.
Exactly.
Mhm. Two birds with one stone.
Yep.
Two birds with one stone. So, what do you think about that situation?
I mean, I think if you're gonna make a black Superman, then use some of the ones that exist in the comics. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. If you're gonna do it and it's gonna be like an alternate thingy, fine. But do one from the comics. Why are race changing a established character? You know what I mean?
Right.
They've been around literally for like what, 70 years, 80 years?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
real quick, KW want to know who bottom. Who? Let me see who KW said real quick. KW want to know who was bottom middle.
that is Amber Heard, aka
Yeah, that's
Aquaman.
Amber. Yeah, that's Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Aquawoman or Mirror, as you might know her
Mira, yeah.
in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't even have that role anymore. But again, that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Disney really needs to put something out when Aquaman 2 comes out so that they can take all that viewership.
Right. All right. And our last topic of tonight. Dark Avengers. Is Dark Avengers with the Thunderbolts a little too much?
Yeah, I mean, because we got confirmation that both are coming, so it's like, is that a bit much? You know what I mean? Like having both teams getting set up, during the time, whatever. Like that's a bit. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't think it's too much because the entertainment value might be there, but at the same point, the entertainment value because everyone is there might be a little over the top. So, yeah, might be a little over the top. So, yeah. but I still think the entertainment value will be there. It just might be just a smidgen too much, but we'll see what they do with it. Maybe they tone it down somewhat. The rosters won't be so big.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
You know. Yeah. All right, man. Is there anything else we need to go over for tonight, my friend?
Not as far as I'm concerned. We all good, sir. That's it.
All right. We're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna get out of here for the night. Continue to hang out with us. We'll be right back. Don't forget, guys. Do not forget, not this week, but the following week, we will be on a different day. We will be on Thursday, May the 20th. Layla Gray from AEW will be with us on a paradigm shift. That's our flagship show. We'll be on a different night. That'll be Thursday, May the 20th for her interview. So definitely join us. Check that out. We'll be glad you did. All right, let's go ahead and bring Shaw back up very quickly. All right, Shaw, if there's nothing else, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, bro.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you, everybody out there, for being in the chat. Thank you for everybody that is social media. Don't forget to check out all the shows right here on Pinfall Streams. Something for everybody, so definitely check us out. All right, for myself, for Shaw, for Gene, who's out on assignment, we'll see you guys again next week right here on the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Everyone have a great week and take care.
Take care.